So a couple people were asking how I do my makeup, and I usually use a MAC Studio Fix, but the one that I have in W20 is a little orange. It makes me look orange, so for the meantime until I buy another one, I just bought this L'Oreal True Match, and I actually liked it pretty well and it matched my skin. And then I use a Studio Fix Max Powder, and I really like it a lot. It's a little more moisturizing than a normally dry powder, and I already put that on. And then now I'm about to put on this MAC blush, and it's cream, so it's a lot nicer and it stays on better. And I take my finger and I swipe it, and then I blend towards my cheek all the way up. It's got a light pink color. Then I do it on this side. All the way up. And then it's even. If it's ever too pink, you can just put a little bit more powder over it to kind of tone it down. But I really like this cream blush because it stays on all day and you don't ever have to reapply it. And a lot of questions I also get is if I color in my eyebrows, which I don't. They just naturally look that way. And then next I do an eyeshadow by Bare Minerals. It's like a palette. It's like this. Sorry, it's kind of dirty. And on the inside, it's got a cream, and then it used to have a really, really light brown, and then this darker brown, and then a really, really dark sparkly brown. I used to use this all the time, but now I use this one. And it's called the Truth palette. It's one of my favorites because it's all brown. I don't really like crazy colors unless I'm going out or something. And then I use an eyeshadow brush. Doesn't matter any kinds that you like to use. I don't know specific ones, honestly. I use this one by Kirkland. Seems to work okay for me. And then I get a little bit of the brown. And I start in the middle always. I get it all the way around. And I get into my crease right here too. And I go, kind of pull my eye out a little bit so I can get it all and it doesn't crease. I'm a big fan of brown. It works a lot better with blue eyes, in my opinion. So I got plenty of that. And then I do the next eye, start in the middle. Just kind of work my way down and then to the sides. I try not to make it too dark because I'm not trying to look scary. And then I use this dark brown. And I take this kind of brush, it's nice and soft, and I just smudge it in there. Just get a little bit, and then on the corner of my eye, I do a little bit. Like this. Just makes it slightly darker on the end. Like that. And then I do it on this side. Like that. And then I use a brush like this, like a flat one, so it's easier. And I used this cream color right there, which I'm almost out of. And I take it, not too much. It's a little sparkly, so it looks nice. And I take it on the corner of my eye and I go all the way up to the top. Looks a little scary right now, but I'm about to blend it so it all blends together and it doesn't look like 3 different colors. So I got all those 3 bases. Looks like a little mess right now. And I use a blending brush and I take it and I just lightly go over it. Kind of tones it down and it blends it all together so it doesn't look like three tones. Like that. And then whatever I got, sometimes I get eyeshadow underneath, so just kind of brush it off. And a lot of times I use brown eyeshadow, the Rimmel London. I use brown though, I use brown eyeliner, not eyeshadow. Because like I said, I don't really like black unless I'm doing like a smoky eye or something. And then for eyelashes, I use an eyelash curler because my eyelashes are long but they just go straight out, so it doesn't look very good. And I do this side. And then I have like a jumble of mascaras that I use. And my mom's a huge fan of stealing them from me, so I guess I'm just going to use these two. So I use the Great Lash, like Blackest Mascara, been around forever. And then I use this one, it's more like a waterproof. And I use this one to start off with, just to kind of base my eyelashes. And I just work my way up, just to kind of get them going. Like that. And then I use this one, which has more like texture, I guess you could say. And I go up. I like to keep it nice and light because I'm not trying to look like I have fake eyelashes on. Looks more natural. Like that. And then do the other side. Then this one. And then I do the bottom, but I only use one for the bottom because I'm not trying to make that too dramatic either. Nice and light. And a lot of times I could do a cat eye too, like with eyeliner, but I would use a lot of times no eyeshadow, so it's just a black liner, and then you do like a red lip with it. That's for something more formal. Just lightly touch the bottom. Don't touch it too much because you don't want the black to get underneath it. I hate that. I think it looks very bad. And then if you're ever doing your mascara on the top and it gets on your lid where your eyeshadow is, you can always take the eyeshadow brush you're using and put a little more eyeshadow on it and just cover up whatever you got your mascara on. And then one last brush over with some powder just to make sure. And a good idea is to always have moisturized lips before you put your makeup on. And that's about it. Got the brown eyeshadow going that everybody likes to know about. And then if anyone has any more questions, let me know.